There's a growing prayer movement here in the United States and really around the world, and people are praying for revival. But a lot of people are asking me, Sammy, there's so much prayer going on, a lot of prayer taking place, so why aren't we seeing the revival? Why aren't we seeing the answer to that prayer? Well, the answer may be simply in one thing: the secret things in our hearts. You see, prayer is the communion of two hearts. It's the heart of God and the heart of man. And God's heart is holy and pure and absolutely righteous, and our hearts aren't always that way. And sometimes we hide things in our hearts that keep us from seeing God do great and mighty things in our lives. So we must have our hearts searched. We must allow the Holy Spirit to search our hearts and see if there's any secret thing there, any secret sin, attitude, thing that we've done, thing that we've said that's not pleasing to God. And if we'll do that, we'll see God do great and mighty things. I think the secret is in our heart, in the secret places of our heart. I think that's where we need to have our heart searched. I remember a number of years ago, I was in the former Soviet Union ministering. It had just collapsed, and I was preaching, and God moved in a mighty way. And we saw on several occasions God stopped the rain. I was preaching in outdoor stadiums. They were the first in many of these areas where they had anything like that. And we prayed, and God stopped the rain, and it was wonderful, and people came to Christ. And people were just in awe of what God had done. Well, while I was in Ukraine, there was something else that happened. I found a beautiful piece of carpet that I really loved, and I wanted to bring home, and so I purchased it. And then when I got to Romania, I found another one, and it was really nice, and I loved it, and I purchased it. Well, when we got ready to leave Romania and we were driving across the border, we came to the border crossing, and they looked at the carpet, and they said this. They said, you can take the one from the Ukraine out of the country, but you cannot bring the one from Romania out of the country, so you have to leave it behind. And a friend of mine said, Sammy, we could switch the tags and you could get that Romanian one out of the country. And another one of the friends who were with me in the car said, yeah, you could do that, Sammy, but the next time you ask God to stop the rain, I bet he doesn't stop the rain. And you know what? He had a real good point. You see, I could have gotten secretly that carpet that I wanted out of the country, but I would have lost my power with God, because prayer's the communion of two hearts. And James chapter 5 says this: the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous person avails much. And so if we lose that sense of who God is and who we are, and we quit seeking Him with a pure heart and clean hands, we'll lose our intimacy with God. And in losing our intimacy with God, we'll lose our power in prayer. Yes, prayer can change the world. But if we're going to change the world with prayer, then we're going to have to allow God to search our hearts. Why don't you just spend some time today and say, God, search my heart. Try me. See if there's anything in my heart that's not pleasing to you. And if He shows you anything, you just go to Him and you allow Him to cleanse you and remove it from your life. And God will take you and use you. An effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous person really is powerful. So pray with a pure heart, not secret things in your heart.